The Seahawks defense set to go here in this return to football game, the season opening Thursday night matchup. And the one we'll be watching is this man, head linebacker. The reigning MVP of the NFL, he's back for more.
And what a season he had last year, and he's now a marked man, because when you have a year like that, everyone's coming after you, wanting to prove that they can be the guy instead of him.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up a throw. Out to his left. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know, it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar.
The Seattle defense back onto the field. They've had the upper hand so far in this first half of play. Here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. The Seahawk defense ready to defend this next drive. They'll try to get the football right back to their offense who just punted. So now they'll try to force a punt themselves. It's 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
Now it's Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. Well, that sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So here's a 3rd and 14. Now it's Jackson. Fighting, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game.
The Seattle defense back onto the field. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a toss right side to Mitchell. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. Now Jackson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already.
The Seahawk defense ready to defend this next drive. They've looked good so far. This whole team has, for that matter, in the midst of a big first half, as this next drive begins 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. And it's a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
The Seattle defense back onto the field. They'll try to put together a stop as this drive begins with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's a run with Ali. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Defense has always talked about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. The Seahawk defense ready to defend this next drive. They'll have to defend the short field here as this drive begins with a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Slot man moves right. Jackson now. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
The Seattle defense back onto the field. And after their guys were forced to punt a moment ago, they'll try to... They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw is Jackson. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. A short throw caught by Andrews. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. From the gun on third down, Jackson steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And that'll bring up fourth down on a big sack with a loss of 5. The Seahawk defense ready to defend this next drive. They'll play with a lead here to begin this third quarter. Looking for another solid half of football to carry them to victory. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A give running right is Mitchell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Jackson. Flush to his right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll drop to throw. Eluded. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. The slot man in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devin Witherspoon getting a hand in there that time. The Seattle defense back onto the field. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jerome Baker now with his 2nd sack here. The Seahawk defense ready to defend this next drive. They've done a really nice job of slowing the tempo of this. Forward. First down, here's Mitchell. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down.
The Seattle defense back onto the field. Jackson throwing to start the drive. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because
the Seahawk defense ready to defend this next drive. The center receiver in motion to the right. From the gun, Jackson. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
That's another one complete to Mitchell. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll bring a tight end in motion right. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Jackson, a short throw caught by Andrews. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this. And you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Jackson from the shotgun. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Seattle defense back onto the field.
Report!
Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming. Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously. But the first game of the year, always a special one. And love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season. And before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for the Seahawks, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.